My name is Kristen Israel, and I am the Product Development Manager here at KLAS. And we'd like to welcome you to the live demo of KLAS Connect today. As many of you are familiar with KLAS, you know that our mission is to help healthcare providers make informed technology decisions. With that mission in mind, we are really excited to show you a new tool today that KLAS has developed to help healthcare providers get connected with each other to make informed technology decisions. With KLAS Connect, you can collaborate with users of the same healthcare technology products and services, giving you the ability to benchmark and compare best practices through a powerful network of users. This vast network makes it possible to first find users of specific technology and then stay connected so you can gather important information before making key business decisions, and then continue making that decision work for your organization. So now the screen I'm sharing with you right now is the home page of KLAS Connect. To get started, you'll enter the technology you'd like to find users of in this bar. With KLAS Connect, you can be as broad or specific as you'd like to make it. You can type in the vendor name alone, you can type the vendor with the market segment or type of technology, or you can just type a specific product name. You could specify anything from EMR to pharmacy to lab systems to PACS, revenue cycle, or any of the other markets that KLAS monitors. For this example, I'm going to search for users of Epic Ambulatory EMR. So if I start typing in, you'll be able to start seeing the options that come up. And I'm going to hit enter for them. You also have the ability to add multiple items by adding another vendor or product if you're looking for users that have multiple vendors or products in common. Just remember that, of course, the broader your search, the more potential you'll have in finding results. Now the next step, step 2, is to specify the type of contact you'd like to find. There are two options, with the first and the easiest being find people like me. This is a button that will take you right into your search results, and it's based on matches with your job title, your job area, type of organization you work for, organization, and so on, with the sizing and matching as many criteria as possible to still find possible results. Now the second option is to custom select the type of contacts you're looking to speak to at an organization that uses the technology that you entered above. You can refine your search by job area, job level, organization type, organization size, organization teaching status, or region. The counts and parentheses next to each item are going to help you, as well as the connection count at the bottom, to keep track of your possible results that will be found once you hit search. For example, I could select information systems, and then come over to job level, select CIO, and then director. And this is all real time, so it's changing as we go. And then let's select acute care, clinics, and IDNs. And then I'll leave the rest because I'm not extremely particular about which sizing and whether or not their teaching status is changed. So that would give me 529 results, and I could hit search and see that. But for this example, I'm actually going to try find people like me and see what results I get. Once clicked, you'll come to the search results page. And this page, you'll be able to see a list of providers with an option to request a connection for each of them. And it'll go throughout the KLAS network. When you select Request Connection, you will be able to enter a subject and a message for why you'd like to connect, and it will be sent straight to their email with the ability to accept your request. This allows you to build your network and reach out to these contacts in the future as they are stored in your KLAS network. You'll notice the tabs at the top of this page that show My Connections, and that will also let you save and organize your connections into groups like CIOs that use Epic Ambulatory EMR or whatever you've connected based on. It shows received invitations and any outstanding, which show pending requests that have been sent to you, and sent invitations that shows the pending requests that you have sent to others. The other functionality available on this page is the option to sort the results by job role, organization type, organization size, and region, which is found right here in this drop-down. You can also modify your search using the options to the left to add and remove criteria, which will either broaden or narrow your search and appear in the results to the right. You can also start a new search or modify your current search using the links in the upper right-hand corner. For right now, I'll select Start a New Search and back to the KLAS Connect home screen. To the right, you'll notice your recent searches which shows you the last 3 searches you performed, making it easier to find users with the same parameters again if you wish to return at a later time. Below that, you'll see your own profile information, as well as your image that can be updated at any time. The progress bar lets you know how much of your profile has been completed, as well as quick links to each step that's remaining. Something to note for the privacy of KLAS Connect is this network is for healthcare providers only. Vendors or other contacts are not given access to this tool, nor the information inside the network at any time. And the last item I want to point out and mention to you is that if any time you're looking for something you can't find, please just click Request Help. And this link will let you tell us what you're looking for. A KLAS representative may be able to help you find what you need outside of this tool. Hopefully that'll give you a quick overview of KLAS Connect and allow you to start collaborating with your peers using the same technology. And that'll hopefully allow you to then again continue candid experiences sharing with one another. For right now, I'm going to turn the remaining few minutes over to my colleague Monique Rasband, one of our fantastic research directors here at KLAS, who is going to explain how to get access to KLAS Connect through a partner membership with KLAS.
Hi, good afternoon. So we know some of you on this call will already be members and partners with the organization membership, but we did want to let you know if that is the case, you will be able to access the KLAS Connect under the products menu when you log into your account. You can also check with your KLAS representative if you are not sure if your organization is currently a partner. And of course, we would like to explain the benefits of being a partner at this time. So as Kristen has already demonstrated, there are the KLAS Connect tools, and then we also have the KLAS alerts and the Best in KLAS, as well as the report webinars, the semi-annual calls with KLAS, and then of course the report summaries. All of those would be available to the people at your organization. We also just wanted to briefly go over the pricing. We have 2 types of partnerships. One would be non-participating pricing members. The other would be participating members, and all of this is based upon bed size or size of the organization and facility. So we do give a significant discount of 50% to our members who are actually participating with us. That would range anywhere between 4 surveys annually to 14 surveys, and that would, of course, be across the organization. So that is something, of course, that we can speak with you about at a later date. Also just wanted to talk to some of the benefits. A lot of our members use us when they're going to be making decisions or when they would like to check in how their current vendors are doing, or, of course, just to hold their vendor partners accountable. So in many cases, we have spoke with people who have made a decision or have checked in on an update or an upgrade before they decide to go forward with a vendor. So that would wrap up that particular segment. And, of course, if you have any specific questions, we're happy to answer those questions at this time, or you can contact your KLAS representative for further pricing information.
All right, great. I think we'll turn the time over now to Andrea Morrill to help us. If there are any questions, please type them in, and we'll start answering them as time permits.
Kristen and Monique, we had one question that came in that asked about how many providers are participating in the network.
It's a great question. Currently, we have approximately over 17,000 participating providers that are in the KLAS network, and that we are able to start connecting you with other users. And we expect that to continue to grow throughout the rest of the year. Great question.
And we've had one more question that's come in that says, can anyone see my personal contact information, such as my phone number or my email address, on my profile?
Okay, I'll take that one. Another great question. When you actually even become connected, at first you won't see anything more than that information that was found on the search results page. But when you are connected, all it shows is the information that you've provided in your account setup. So no personal contact information, no emails, no phone numbers, none of that is shared on your profile. Of course, you're able to start sharing that information once you're connected with someone. If it's helpful to take it offline, of course you can do that. But that's only going to be if you send it in a message. None of it's available on your public profile.
There was one more question that came in about pricing. Can you give a ballpark or be more specific?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to give that. So I'm just going to run down the list real quick. So in regard to bed size, this is for participating members. So again, this would be the 50% discount. Bed size from 0 to 100 beds, it would be an annual membership of $1,750, and that would be participating with 4 surveys. And again, that doesn't necessarily mean 4 individuals, just 4 evaluations on products you have there at the facility. Then 101 to 500 beds would be $3,750 with 6 surveys. 501 beds to 900 beds would be $5,000 with the participating of 8 surveys. And then 901 to 2,000 would be $7,500 with 12 evaluation or participants. And then anything over 2,001 beds, that would be a $10,000 membership, and that would be 14 evaluations or surveys throughout the year. And then, of course, anything if you choose not to participate, a non-participating member, everything would be times 2 the cost of that. And I'm not sure if anyone's interested. I can go a little bit more over some of the pieces if anyone's interested or not familiar.
That would be great, Monique. We've actually had a question that has come in about that.
Oh, absolutely. So KLAS Connect, Kristen just demonstrated what the KLAS Connect actually does for you. And then the KLAS Alert, that is going to be something, I'm in the radiology world, so I'll use that as an example. If I currently have a PACS vendor and I'm wanting to know any updates, I can go in and customize my profile. So anything that comes up about that particular PACS vendor or any of those modalities or my EMR, it's going to notify me when there's a change in the data or the status of the data. So the part that's very nice about that, it's going to absolutely be custom to you so that you're not receiving alerts. You can only imagine how many products we track. You are only going to want to get alerts on the products that you're either currently using or possibly potentially using in the future. So if you were thinking about replacing a PACS and you maybe wanted to look at 3 in the future, you could set up alerts for all 3 of those, and then, of course, go back once you get the alert and connect with those particular providers. So our best-in-class reports, that would include our software report as well as our medical equipment report. These are released twice a year, one in June, and then our software would be December 15th. And then, of course, we would give you the mid-year review. That just tells you who's performing the best in that specific market segment. So this report is a very quick snapshot of all of the segments that KLAS reports on. So our report webinars, those would be going over report findings or key findings in depth with the report authors and researchers. That's going to be a good time if you are very interested in a specific area. You would be able to be a part of our report webinar and listen to the particular findings in that market segment. The annual call with KLAS will be talking with a leading KLAS analyst. This will bring you up to date on what is going on in that particular market segment. We would also talk about any trends that would affect healthcare technology, so your vendors as well as the vendors competing in that particular space. And we hope that this would be used for a time where you're either making a decision or possibly looking to go to a new vendor. We could tell you the pros and the cons of each and, of course, outline that as to what we're hearing from your peers out in the market. Report summaries. So that's going to be, again, you'd have access to all of those. I know everyone is a little bit different. Some people like them in different segments. Some people want them very specified. So you would be able to go in, look at the report summary. It will be a detailed report of how all the vendors in that segment are doing. And that just gives you some examples there. It will show you ambulatory EMR, CPOE, risk, health, HIE, and, of course, more. We do dive into every market segment. So back to my roots in radiology, oncology, and cardiology, we dive into specialty reports as well, and that's on the equipment as well on the software side. Hopefully that gives you a little bit more information, and of course feel free to ask any questions if you would like me to go deeper in any of those tools or deeper into the pricing.
Thanks, Monique. We've had another question that's come in about pricing, and in answer to the question about pricing, it's based on bed size. However, you're welcome to contact your KLAS rep for special pricing information for clinics and ministries of health, and if you're not sure exactly where you fall on that pricing structure. If you need information about how to contact KLAS, please call 800-920-4109 or call our main number at 801-226-5160 You're also welcome to email us at info@classresearch.com. I haven't seen any other questions come in. Maybe we'll wait just a minute or two and see if anything else comes up. Or Monique or Kristen, is there anything else that might be helpful for our listeners to hear?
No, I think you covered it both very well. Let's wait another minute and just see what we get if there's any other questions. If you don't, feel free to exit this time. And again, if you have any other members of your organization that weren't able to attend this webcast, we have recorded it, and we will be posting it on the website for future use. So you can, and we will send you a link to be able to share out with your peers, and for your future reference if you'd like to watch or see something specific again.
No other questions have come in at this time. We appreciate your attention to this KLAS Connect webinar. We hope that it's been informative for you, and please feel free to contact us for additional information. Have a wonderful day.